Representative Jesse White. He's the newest and the most popular representative.
Money or something today, everybody. I almost don't know what to say. We have come a long, long way to being from the problems we had in the past to being where we're standing today. And before we get into the details, there are some people that we have to thank and we do need to recognize. First of all, the Board of Supervisors, particularly Tom Cassiola, Andy Schrader, Frank Ledwin, who's also here. These guys worked with us. They worked with the authority. They realized the importance of getting this done, and when it came time to actually bring this all home and bring it together, they were there, and don't forget that they were there. They did a great job. The Cecil Township Municipal Authority, the board, you know, we battled. We battled, and there's no doubt that we battled. But you know, that's what politics is. It's people with differing ideas about the way to do things, and they come together and they reach a compromise. And that's what we did. We reached a compromise. When push came to shove, we sat down in a room like grown-ups, we talked it out, and we said, this is what we think is the best way to benefit the people of the town. And at the end of the day, we couldn't have done it without their support. So they deserve a round of applause, and I would like to one right now. There are a lot of people that are behind the scenes, some more than others, that are doing the things to make this go on a day-to-day basis. Someone already mentioned Dennis Bell and Marcy from the Municipal Authority. I also want to recognize my staff from my Cecil office, Nick Garrett, my Chief of Staff, who put everything together today, Kim Nielsen, Angela Wade. They have answered more phone calls for most of the people in this room on this issue. I guarantee there are no three people happier that this is over than they are. Now, if you could all just go straight to the folks in Hanover out, they'd be even happier. So there's been a lot of people that came together to make this all possible. But there's one big group that needs to be thanked, and that's all of you. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. So many people come in, they'll call, they'll come into the office, they'll stop me at the post office and say, hey, I got a problem with this, and this. What are you going to do about it? And I say, well, get back to me, let's talk about it, let's work on it. And it just kind of dies on the vine and nothing ever comes of it. That didn't happen here. And as we were battling and trying to get this all figured out, I was able to draw on the strength of all of you that called in, that came into the office, and stopped me in the post office, that came to my house when I was mowing my lawn, and talked to me about this, and really showed me the kind of the human impact of what this had on everybody. From the small businesses that we all patronize in this corridor, that some of us own, to the senior citizens that were having a really hard time, that were on a fixed income, and some of the worst cases were people that couldn't qualify for any grant funding anywhere else. There were families with kids and a couple of mortgages and bills to pay and no home equity. So there was no way they were going to be able to write this check. And it was a major, major inconvenience for them. And those were all people that whenever those problems all came together, and I was able to draw strength off of that, when we went and asked the state for the grant funding, we were able to tell those stories. And that was definitely a big part of it. As I said in the letter to the state when we were trying to get this grant, you know, this isn't just about dollars and cents. This isn't about digging a hole in the ground for people to go to the bathroom in. This is about a human impact. This is about grandmothers sitting in my office in tears. And as an elected official, there's so many times and there's so many situations where you really feel as though there's nothing you can do. People come in with heartbreaking problems every day, and there's nothing you can do. And the reason that this today is, as of so far, the greatest day I've had in public service is because we were actually able to do something. We were able to get something done in a real and tangible way that's going to benefit the people of Cecil Township. And I'm telling you, we couldn't have done it without all of your support and your persistence. So give yourselves a round of applause. We're in an era right now where I always say it's cool to hate government. There's a general perception out there that everything we do is evil and nothing's any good and we're all out to get everybody. And that's why days like today, to be able to bring the community together to celebrate something like this, are important. Because I think it does go to show that a lot of times that what government can be and what it should be is an incredible instrument of good, where everybody can come together and nobody gets left behind. And that's what we did here today. In this project, even the people that never picked up the phone, never said anything, that just quietly wrote the check and didn't know how they were going to pay for it, they didn't get left behind. So with that, I have the honor of presenting, if you'd like to step forward here, I have a check being made out to the Cecil Township Municipal Authority on behalf of myself, Senator Stout. Now, Dawn, I'm going to warn you, we've already cashed about $1.8 million in this. We've got it sitting in boxes downstairs. But on behalf of the Senator and myself, we want to thank you for everything here, and we're just grateful we're able to put this to good use for the people of Cecil Township.
Come on, Andy, real quick. We'll get it one more picture.